Buckets. That's the name of my boat. Buckets.
Buckets. What we get.
Not the only transfer we got from Florida. Keith Stone, too. Remember that.
Everybody who watches his show on a regular basis knows my love of the stretch four.
You know, we all make mistakes. He might have made one going to
It's
Tallahassee.
mercy if y'all don't know. Dribble to the left, cross over to the right. Hurricane to the game, many buckets for the night. Matt with the pick and roll, Melissa with the give and go. This Shelly, you, pretty girl dunking in the hole. Check the scoreboard, this what we fall for. Peep the gameplay, you want an encore. Yeah, overtime for another round. It's buckets out the buckets, baby. You're out of time. It's buckets. What it is, homie, it's buckets. Woo! We get buckets. Yeah, baby, buckets.
I have no shame.
I know. That's the problem.
You guys are awesome.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Buckets. I'm Matt. He's Vish. She's Melissa. Man, it's been a while since I did that. How are you guys doing?
We've missed you, Matt. I had to introduce the show the other week, and it was just weird. And we didn't have a final thoughts, so it was very weird.
Oh, no. Did you just play the segment and then just like end the show, and that was it, or like what? How'd that go?
I just like the little music thing that Vish made.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're getting to the point where we're going to be having a show like every week, if not
Multiple times a week.
Yeah, so that's exciting. The season is almost upon us.
It is. Vish, how's it going?
It's going. I was in Charlotte, saw one of the programs.
Yeah, the men's team didn't make it to tip off because of the hurricane, but the women were there.
Yeah, the women were there.
Vish got to talk to them a little bit.
Yep, talked to them, met some of the behind the scenes people as well.
If you go to 5 Reasons Canes, wherever you get your podcasts, there is a lovely 20-minute segment where Vish discusses everything that went on during the ACC tip-off for the women and discuss some of the chit-chat that he had and what went on. So definitely go listen to that. I did listen to it.
Yes, it was a jaunt through the women's.
He used the word jaunt. Jaunt was my word of choice during our vacation in San Francisco 2 weekends ago.
Yeah, and
we did get to jaunt through the airport with Coach Meyer, which was a lovely surprise.
Spent quite a bit of time with Coach Meyer in the airport.
When you're sitting on the airplane getting ready to take off at 8:30 in the morning, and Coach Meyer walks through the aisle, and you're like, oh shit, that's the GOAT. And then you find out that she's also on your red eye back to Miami, and you get to sit in the Admirals Club with her for 3 hours and just chit chat. It's a pretty good way to start and end your vacation.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then she laughed at us because me and Vish had the Cowboys game on.
Let's not talk about the Cowboys.
This was the weekend that they won.
We still not acknowledging.
This isn't the Detroit game. This is the Pittsburgh game where they won on a 4th down throw. So we kind of jumped up and got excited, and she just started laughing at us. But it's the little things for us because the Cowboys are cheeks. But you know what's not cheeks is basketball season is almost here.
Well, let's hope it's not, because
great segue.
Last year.
I don't know that it could be more cheeks than last year as far as the minutes.
I thought that's where you were going with it. I thought you were going to be speaking of cheeks, we were cheeks last year, but this year.
I'll tell you how it can be worse. It is possible to miss the ACC tournament this year, so just throw
it is.
And we would have last year.
Because it is the same number of teams that make the tournament, even though we have 3 additions to the program.
3 teams will be missing the ACC tournament.
Yeah, they aren't changing the format, so the bottom 3 teams don't make the tournament. So last year, the men would have missed the tournament, which probably would have been better because Matt could have saved a lot of money not flying across the country.
He was coming anyway.
Yeah.
He was coming. You didn't bail. That was just like a footnote going to that. Got our $2. I think it was $2 ticket, general admission, sit wherever you want in the stadium. Yeah,
For $2, that's the best seat I've ever had.
yeah, that is us after beating Cal.
That's the 25-point victory. We basically had to be ushered out of the stadium because we were just taking pictures like crazy. Me and Vish went to the Cal game 2 weekends ago and sat in a pool of depression for most of the game until the Canes had a 25-point comeback. I sat in a pool of depression. Vish was on the verge.
I was fine. I was calm. I maintained composure.
I may or may not have jumped on my seat and started screaming, "It's great to be on Miami Hurricane" after we won that game.
Yeah, but in the third quarter, she had pretty much an existential crisis, questioned all of her life decisions, and I'm like,
I was questioning my life.
And my response was, "We're gonna get the ball enough times to win the game."
He literally said, "There's enough time to get the ball back enough for enough possessions if our defense can make stops." And you know what? They did. It happened. My away game record is just a little bit better now at 2-7. So sad. All right, we're talking men's or women's hoops first.
Whatever you guys want.
We can start with the men since I saw the women last week and that's on the podcast. So we're doing the schedule.
Well, we want to talk about the preseason rankings first.
We can do that.
So the men were picked to finish 6th in the ACC, but Nigel Pack was also named to preseason All-ACC first team. Along with a true freshman, which
Flag.
Yeah, I don't understand how a person who hasn't played a single minute of college basketball, but hey.
It's a hype.
So it was RJ Davis, Nigel Pack, Cooper Flag, Salas from Wake Forest.
Hunter Salas, yeah.
And crap. I was just looking at this. I'm
pulling it up anyway, so I'll put it on the screen, but I accidentally pulled up last year's, and Norchad was on there, so that tells you how useful this is.
Who was it?
I'm looking for it right now. It should show up imminently. I'm assuming. Yeah, here we go. ACC preseason polls and awards. All right, so we got. Oh, it's only okay. Hold on, there it is.
Remember last year when it was like
Marcus? It's Marcus Burton.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to share this so we can all look at this.
RJ Davis was named the ACC preseason player of the year. Can we zoom a little bit or no? Oh, then I guess we wouldn't be able to see.
Well, we can scroll. Part. We can zoom and scroll. All right, so this is the.
There we go.
Yeah, I got you.
So we got Duke, North Carolina, Wake Forest, Clemson, Virginia, and then Miami. My first impressions of this were too high. And here's why. It's like an entirely new team. And I'd rather start lower and then look better at the end of the year than be picked to finish second and then finish second to last.
I mean, yes, that's a thing that happened last year, but I don't think it matters.
I get that, but like with the portal too, like almost a lot of these teams are like completely new teams. Like UNC, besides like RJ Davis, Seth Trimble, and Elliot Cadeau, I think like it's all new guys. I mean, Duke has like what they have 3 new transfers with Mason Gillis.
Don't they have like 3, 4, or 5-star freshmen?
Yeah, they have like 4 or 5 top 20 freshmen.
Yeah.
So even Wake Forest, they had some guys leave too. I know Hunter Salas is back because like Boopy, Boopy Miller left.
Whatever his name is, Boopy something.
Yeah, and then one of their big man transferred to Kentucky or Arkansas. I can't remember which one he went to. But yeah, so it's interesting too seeing like all the interconference like transfer, like there were Tyler Johnson from Louisville to Wake Forest, like, and there's tons of instances of that.
I mean, we have Lynn Kidd. who came from
Lynn
who
Kidd.
who played at Clemson and Virginia Tech.
This is its third ACC team, right?
He's got a brand. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, and
Um,
then like Virginia too was a completely new team as well. I think they did pretty good in the portal. But yeah, there's a lot of roster turnover.
I'll say this: I'd be surprised if we finish 6th.
You think it's too high or too low?
I think it's either or. I think this is either gonna go well or it's gonna go horribly. I don't think we're gonna land in the middle.
You know what? I tend to agree with that, quite honestly. In theory, we have a lot more playable depth. We have 3 guys on our roster who are taller than our starting center last year. There's a lot of promise in the backcourt. I think if this team can stay healthy and we can gel, I think we could maybe be a top 4 team. But no, I agree with you. Like, this could go horribly wrong as well.
Well, it's also a style. It's going to be a stylistic change.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't had a real big in a couple of years now, so now we have multiples. Like we're actually a big team now. And so it's just we're going to play, and we've done that before, right? I mean,
look at 2013.
Well, most of the time that Coach L's been here, we've been a heavy pick and roll team with a big. Setting screens, and we kind of shifted in the middle of the Elite 8 season when things kind of went completely off the rails. So how quickly we pick that up, how that style adapts.
Well,
as Matt said,
the
other teams
silver lining there is we only have 3 returners from last season, so a lot of the players may already be used to playing with a big, so that might not be as much of an issue.
The other thing too that I'm interested in seeing is like defensively, what do we look like? Because I mean, we've relied a lot on the scramble defense because we've been so undersized, right? And depth has been an issue. So defensively, like, what do we look like with a bigger team? I'd imagine that maybe we still have we run the scramble a little bit, but I would imagine that defensively we're going to look a lot different.
And Coach L mentioned that in his interview for ACC Tip-Off, because they did it like virtual, that like a few of their scrimmages were like 90-point games. So defense is still something that, like, the last 3 practices, he said, all of their drills were defensive drills.
Well, I'll say this, though. The size will help defensively some, and the previous occupant of the center position was so awful in pick and roll defense last year.
Oh, the heads.
If you put him in a screen, it was either a layup or an open jumper. It was bad. So I think we'll be improved there, but it's a competitive league. So last year we lost the last 10 games. We were right in there. We were a bubble team and beat Virginia Tech at home and then lost 10 games in a row.
Including to the team to pick last, the Boston College.
Well, because, again, we talked about interconference transfers. Oh, God, I'm spacing on the name. I should have done research here. But their best player transferred to, was it NC State? God, or is it Clemson? I'm just totally.
Oh, Zachary.
Yeah.
Zachary. The dude with, we were making fun of his hairline.
Which, okay.
Is that what you guys did in the stands because we were losing?
I'm allowed to do that. So I'll just I've earned the right to do that. So shout out to my guy. You got way more hair than I do. More power to you. But
well, I mean, they also lost Quentin Post too, who he willed
us up.
A lot of those wins, especially they made a little run in the ACC tournament too.
Well, I mean, he was clearly the superior player to our center, and they went at that matchup.
Yeah.
Because our center wasn't trying. He didn't give a shit.
I think the previous power forward and the team that went to the Final Four covered for him quite a bit. And that allowed him to get away with some stuff that then playing Matthew Cleveland at the 4 as an undersized 4 that's not completely just out of his position there, just opened that whole thing up. So I don't think he was ever – I think he was much more of a blunt instrument on defense, and then a very high IQ power forward playing next to him allowed him to be that.
Shout out to Jordan Miller.
But anyway, that's all water under the bridge.
That's Matt's guy.
That's Matt's guy. All right. So as you said, the preseason player of the year, RJ Davis got 40 votes. Then Cooper Flag, Hunter Southson. I don't even know who Maxime
He's
Beidneau
their
is.
center. He was one of the guys that we were kind of because he entered the portal for a little bit.
Okay.
So he was one of the guys that we reached out to actually.
So this is interesting that I wonder how this happened. Not to be obviously I don't know who that is, so I'm not judging him, but ACC Player of the Year is not going to be on the 17th best team. It's just not. So,
it was
so
one vote.
There's some inconsistencies here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did like the person that did this vote also put them like first and then like?
I think I got money on Hunter Salas winning ACC Player of the Year.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I actually do.
Okay.
And I have money on Wake Forest winning the ACC.
You bet against Miami, you bastard. Anyway,
I bet on Miami too.
Oh well, that was a mistake. Your wallet won't thank you for that. But so I'm getting the sense that a Bay Area voter was influencing here because there's one Rookie of the Year that is not Cooper Flag, and that's also. So I feel like there was some bias in some of that voting. Nothing for Jaleel. We'll see. Jaleel will be on the postseason All Rookie team for sure. But anyway, and then these are the. First and second
The Liberty won, Matt.
They won?
Yep.
By how much?
INSQ hit a 3.
How much did they win by?
Hold on.
Dude, they were up by.
They won by 3.
Fuck. Okay.
Matt had money on it, guys. Matt had money on it.
Well, I hedged it, and I took the liberty to win by the points. I think it was like 4. So then, like, I just got whatever. Anyway, sorry, Vish.
Anything stand out to you here, either of you?
For what?
Well, I'm trying to do a show here, so I had the.
I got an ESPN notification, and since we were talking
I have the first and second team ACC on the screen in case you want to look at it, and
what stands out to me is Nigel Pack being on the first team. Because that's
too, can I just say,
that's
can you
my
scroll
guy.
back up to all ACC Player of the Year? I mean, Cooper Flag getting the second most votes. I don't even remember the last time a freshman won ACC Player of the Year.
So one of the things, there's 54 voters, right? That's not everyone that covers these teams. Obviously, they do some kind of like impaneled people that do the voting. Like I was at this event. Like I don't get to vote, which I shouldn't. But my point is, my guess is there is a lot of Research Triangle Park representation here, and then they clearly threw a bone to someone on the Bay Area, the newcomers. Here's your vote, and you can see that pretty freaking clearly. With one vote, that dude voted for people he knew. And then I think the Cooper Flag stuff is there's probably a bunch of people that cover Duke. They're going to put Duke's best player every year, and they think it's him.
Yeah.
He is not going to win ACC Player of the Year, and Duke is not going to win this conference because their coach sucks.
Ew. What is that Clemson guy, Ian, whatever his name is?
Yeah, the Shefflin.
He's like the new TJ Hall.
No, we need to pick a different team to pick a fight with this year. It'll come to us naturally. You can't force it. It'll happen organically. Also, I gotta say, PJ Hall versus Norchad at this point. Anyway,
dude, wait, hold on. I just looked up Jeremiah Wilkinson because I wasn't sure who he was. He's a 3-star freshman.
Wait, who?
Like, go back up.
The Cal guy.
Yeah, the Cal guy. He's a 3-star freshman.
Like, well, it's ACC Rookie of the Year, but yeah, no. I mean, again, it's pretty obvious that in the name of inclusivity, they gave someone in the Bay Area a vote, and he voted the Stanford guy for Player of the Year and the Cal guy for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
I mean that's obvious. Like, it doesn't take a detective to figure that out.
Yeah.
All right, so do you want to let's do the men's schedule because we'll do the women's separately after I play my 20-minute ad read, which I don't know if Matt's seen yet.
Oh, what? Have you witnessed the ad read yet?
Oh no, I have not.
Well, you're in for a treat.
You can
So
take a bathroom
Oh.
break during it. It's so long.
Fair Dick. We got Fair Dick. What?
I mean, I was just in Charleston.
Playing Drake again.
Okay, this is funny. We play in Charleston. Obviously, it's a tournament, so we don't know the next two opponents, and then we host Charleston Southern because why not? Obviously, the big game. We've talked about this one. Arkansas,
Mm-hmm.
December 3rd.
And then open ACC play against Clemson.
I believe they set this is an update because I think they set the game time for Arkansas at 7.
Oh, well, we play open ACC play against Clemson. We might also be playing their football team that night. So
Yeah, at least the game's at noon. We're going to be in Charlotte, but at least the game's at noon, so we can watch.
we're hoping we're going to be in Charlotte, but
enough with y'all's negativity.
the football team needs to keep winning, and we will be in Charlotte.
The football team's going to keep winning.
Although Vish already booked everything for it and bought tickets. So.
I bought tickets. We're going. And then obviously Tennessee, New
Not
York,
the Mount.
Mount St. Mary's.
and then starts then ACC play. So I guess this year, there's Clemson. Then so this is a stretch here of games.
Yeah.
This is
And
where
then that stupid game in New York where I wanted to go, but it's on a random Tuesday.
maybe I'll try to do that. We'll see.
Yeah, but that is an interesting stretch of games.
I mean, this is when I said I don't think we're going to be middle of the road. It's either going to go really good or really bad. This is where the start of that probably is in this stretch.
Yeah,
If you come out of this 0-3,
0-3,
you might
not good.
Yeah, so this is a big stretch of games. And then a couple of more warm-ups, and then the heat. Obviously, we've already had an ACC game at this point, but this is the meat of the ACC schedule.
Lynn Kidd with a homecoming.
I mean, does he have 2 of them? Do we play at Clemson too?
Wait, go back up. Sorry. The
Yep.
Wake.
We play at Duke and Duke at home. We played Duke twice this year.
How much do we play Wake Forest once or twice?
Let me see if we hit him again. I think just once.
No, just once. And North Carolina once, but Duke twice.
Who do we play twice? It's Duke, FSU every year.
Boston College.
BC, I think, is twice. Yeah. Oh no, it's not. Is it? Nope.
You're
Florida-
scrolling way too fast for me to even keep up.
Virginia Tech. Well, I can keep up.
Yeah, VT.
Duke, Virginia Tech, and Florida State, I think, are the ones we play twice. Maybe
Louisville's gonna be a lot better this year too.
It's interesting because when I get a chance, I attend those press conferences, and that their previous coach was a dead man walking the whole year to drag his ass out there onto the ACC call every Monday and answer questions if everyone didn't know he was getting fired. So, what stands out to y'all on this?
Duke twice. That stretch in December is rough. I need to
Arkansas,
look at
Clemson, Tennessee, right?
Hold on,
I
I'm
think
looking to
that's
see if I have a better format of this. But yeah, go ahead.
That week is gonna.
Oh yes, this is much better. Hold on, we're gonna make a little move here.
Yeah.
I need a better visual.
Yeah, here you go. Do you need me to zoom in? Here. All right. And then there's a couple of more games at the bottom here. Well, there's basically our ACC schedule.
Vish, I'm gonna send you a link to a better way to look at this. Hold on. It's in the private chat.
That didn't work. That should work.
There. Just an easier visual. There we go.
That's
All
just,
right.
Oh, that's just ACC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're kind of like, it's kind of like 2 at home, 2 away, 2 at home, 2 away. We have to travel to California.
And no thoughts on any of this? Why are we showing this?
I'm looking at it. Man, Duke, North Carolina back to back is rough. We have Duke at home and then travel to North Carolina. You know what is nice? Having our last game of ACC season actually be at home for a change. I feel like we always play on the road for our last game.
It was 2 years ago. It was definitely at home
We
against
beat Pitt,
Pitt,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I feel like more times than not we're away.
And the year before that, the Elite Eight, we beat someone at home too.
We got to stretch, like we got Wake Forest at home and then Duke away. Like we've got like these.
That Virginia
stretches.
game. I mean, they're always ugly, but like, oh, man.
Hopefully, we score more than 30.
Well, like, yeah, the guys that they got this like coming in, it's gonna be such a scrappy, ugly game.
I hate that the FSU game at home is during the students' winter break. That's such crap.
I mean, you got to play someone at home at some point. So,
Yeah, but how do you put the rivalry game during winter break?
I mean, basketball's not really it's a football rivalry. I would say our fans get more amped up for Duke and UNC in basketball than they do for FSU, to be honest. Like, would you rather have Duke or FSU in that gap? They'd probably say FSU, right?
I like that we played Duke twice because I mean we all know Coach L's record against Duke.
Got to win one of those.
Yeah.
And then let's see, Syracuse at home. Too bad for Nate. If we played at Syracuse, he probably would have gone to that game. I'm loving that the Wake Forest game at home is on a Saturday. That means I'll definitely be off. So that's nice.
When are the football playoff games? They're around then, so.
Yeah, I'm not traveling for those though. I can't have if I make it to the ACC.
God, how
championship,
stressful is that? Like last couple weeks gonna be? Like if we're right on the bubble and we have Duke and UNC and Georgia.
I'd rather, you know what? I'd rather have that because,
you don't have a bad loss.
well, no, if you're on the bubble, you need to play your way in, and it's so media driven. If you go and beat UNC on the road on March 1st, like they're in.
Yeah.
And generally, when they start blabbing, they're in. You're in. So I'd rather have that game there than like be playing. I don't know. I guess they picked Boston College to finish last, so I'll just pick on them, despite the fact that they beat us 3 times last year. And say like you'd rather have that game than you want those big opponents at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
I'm good with that.
Both teams are traveling to Cal and Stanford.
Well, we're going to talk about the women in a bit, but anything else on this that is of interest?
No, it's just kind of clumped. You got Wake Forest and Duke back to back, and then you've got Duke and UNC back to back. No real long road trips or home stands. It's kind of just like 2 here, 2 there.
Yeah, it is a little.
It's grouped together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say like our first 3 games, we're playing against some like, you know, very bottom tier.
Is Clemson considered bottom tier? Or?
Well, aren't we playing Fairleigh Dickinson?
You're talking about the actual.
Yeah, I'm talking about non-conference. Sorry, I should have specified that.
Well, let me.
Yeah, Fairleigh Dickinson, Binghamton. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing missing is, there are some good teams in Charleston, so we might, be able to
that's
build a bit of a resume there. And then we obviously have this.
But Drake is the first game of it, right?
Yeah, Drake's the first game, and then.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like those first 3 games Like if we're in, 1 to 2 possession games against, one or two of those teams, like
You mean like FIU last year?
yeah, I mean, I'm already gonna be, skeptical, but
Well,
yeah.
looks like the fans are excited. Tickets as low as $3. So
Man,
everyone's
that's
fired up.
expensive.
Everyone's
That's more
fired up. Fired
That's
up.
more
for the season.
expensive than the ACC tournament, Vish. What are you
That is
talking
true.
about?
That is true. It's a pretty big markup, 50% more.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, we do kind of. If we want to, putting an optimistic spin on it, if we're like in the tournament, and comfortably in, we need to win those Arkansas and Tennessee games to resume build. Because to your point, our schedule kind of sucks out of conference. We didn't do a great job scheduling, so those two.
I mean,
because
yeah.
Arkansas is
Well,
also Arkansas is a forced game. Remember, like that was just done by conference tournament affiliation. So we really just got that neutral side with Tennessee, and that's kind of it.
And the Charleston
the-
Classic. We'll see who else.
Who else is in the Charleston Classic? That's what I was trying to remember. I thought that there was FAU, Drake, Nevada, OSU, Seton Hall. Is Villanova in it?
Is Villanova any good? They're not in it. It is Drake, FAU, Miami, Nevada,
Nevada,
State,
Oklahoma State,
Seton Hall, Vanderbilt, and VCU. That's not a good.
I saw the V from far away, and I thought it was Villanova.
That's not much to write home about either.
Yeah,
so.
No, not really.
In fact, we probably need to win that tournament again if we want to actually get it. If we want to get a good seed in the NCAA tournament, given the way the ACC is judged at this juncture, we're gonna need to win that tournament probably.
Yeah.
Because any loss is a bad loss, to be honest, on that of those teams. So, not great.
We're such an optimistic bunch, aren't we?
I mean, I'm not saying we're going to lose. I'm just saying the schedule isn't good. I think our opponents suck. How's that pessimistic? I mean, you look at those teams.
We
like
play in the ACC.
We're in a barn burner with Binghamton, like.
Yeah, no, I mean, we play in the ACC, but we know how the ACC has been treated as of late. So we do need to we need to notch, to the extent that there's a ability to get some out of conference wins, we need to do that.
Ideally, we go into the Tennessee game undefeated.
Well, yes, that would work.
Because then you have an ACC win under your belt. You have a big win against Arkansas, and you've won a tournament. So
ideally, we go into the NC State game undefeated.
Because playing in the Charleston Classic and then playing Charleston Southern, that's kind of a lot. Charleston Southern is going to be a trap game.
Tickets as low as $3.
Is that the lowest? Is there any cheaper ones?
All the first.
None of the ACC ones are going to.
I mean, you pay $2 for that, right?
Yeah, a lot of these are $3. The non-conference like bag. I wonder why Mount St. Mary's is $7. What is the premium on that over? Everything else is $3. Mount St. Mary's is. Boy, you can get Boston College tickets for $4. That is.
Oh man, the SMU, the Matt Cross revenge game.
Oh my god, I forgot. Let's talk about playing.
Feels like he was on this team like 6 years ago.
Third ACC team for him too.
Oh, where was he before this again? Before
he went to UMass, right?
UMass, yeah.
Yeah, it's Miami, Louisville, UMass, SMU.
Yeah. Good job, Vish.
There's stuff up here sometimes.
You want to talk women's real quick?
How about we
play your ad, and then you can get all the things together.
Oh, cool! I can play some bets.
Also, shout out to Coach Coop. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Coop.
Guess what, everyone? Football is back, and it's here to stay until February. Did you know that you can enhance your football viewing experience with Underdog Fantasy? Join over 1 million fans across 33 states that made picks on Underdog last year. My personal favorite is the higher-lower plays on my favorite NFL players on Sunday mornings after watching the Canes win on Saturday. The website is easy to use, and the plays are easy to make. I love playing CeeDee Lamb higher rushing yards and waiting for the Cowboys to run a reverse. I never got into fantasy football because I didn't want to cheer against my own team, But with Underdog Fantasy, I can support my team by making picks for higher stat lines. Making picks on Underdog is straightforward and signing up is even easier. Just head over to Underdog's simple-to-use mobile app or UnderdogFantasy.com. Sign up with the promo code 5reasons. That is the word 5 reasons spelled out FIVEREASONS. And Underdog will give you a free pick to use on your first cash pick'em entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code 5reasons, to claim your new customer special of a free pick and your deposit over.
Must be 18 or over. 19 or over in Alabama and Nebraska. 19 or older in Colorado for some games. 21 or older in Massachusetts and Arizona. And present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Void in Colorado. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. Arizona, dial 1-800-NEXT-STEP. That's 1-800-639-8783 or text NEXT STEP to 53342. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY, which is 467-369.
Is everyone still awake?
Honestly, I forgot I was on the
I
show
haven't
for a
seen
second.
that yet.
I forgot I was on the show.
Look, man, I bring in the sponsors, so
I don't
There you go.
understand it talks about Colorado, but then says void in Colorado.
look, man, I read the disclaimer as written by the lawyers.
Okay. Women's hoops. Oh, to preface, we will have another assistant coach on the show next Tuesday night. Let's go.
Penn State plays Binghamton as well. I wonder, is Kinslayer a Penn State fan? Maybe, because he's making fun of Pitt, too. It's a distinct possibility.
Probably.
Anyway, women's.
So the women were picked to finish 8th
Well, let's look at the team. First of all,
in the ACC.
what do they just like let everyone on the first team? What is this?
I think they just listed everyone who had votes.
Wow.
All right, then. So
Nobody took half of Notre Dame.
Yeah, I got three Notre Dame. There we go. We nailed it. He is a Penn State fan. We got 3 Notre Dame players, 2 FSU, 2 NC State, North Carolina, Duke, and Virginia on here. Hannah Hidalgo did kick our ass multiple times last year, so
Yeah.
can't argue with the preseason player of the year there.
Newcomer watch list.
Actually,
Well-
Michaela Timpson whipped our ass too.
Yeah.
Newcomer, well, they limited that to 5.
All right. Predicted order of finish.
Jeez, it's so crazy seeing Stanford. Like,
Yeah. And Stanford is for those that aren't
Well,
familiar.
Kinslayer will be happy to see Pitt at the bottom.
Pitt was god awful last year when I saw them play in person.
So,
For
Vic,
those
how
that-
do we feel about Miami at number 8?
I'll say this, that once again, it is pretty clear that someone in the Bay Area was given a vote.
Stanford #1, baby.
Now, Stanford is historically one of the better programs in the country. They've often, been a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. But
They did lose their best player last
yeah,
year.
and the 1 vote, come on, man. But anyway, 8 feels probably about right. I mean, again, we know this conference is a powerhouse.
The
conference.
ACC is loaded in the women. So Notre Dame won the ACC tournament last year. 1, because they're really good, and 2, some of the other teams that would have rivaled them had some key injuries to some of their players. Just throwing that out there. But no, Hannah Hidalgo is insane. She was just a freshman last year. So
Yeah, this feels about, I would say about right.
I say it's
Can't
fair.
complain.
Again, it's another one of those, like, a ton of transfers. Only a couple of returners from last year, 3 returners from last year. 1 redshirted because she was injured. Another one tore her ACL towards the beginning of ACC season. And then our best player, Jasmine Roberts. Obviously, we have the Cavenders returning from a season before that. But a ton of transfers and a brand new coaching staff. So a lot of new for this team this year.
Doesn't Stanford have a new coach though too?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Tara Vandermeer retired, so they have
Yeah.
first time in a long time. Not enough to get them to not have. I'm loving the random, just like going full Penn State homer in the chat. Thanks for watching, man. The other thing, we mentioned with the men interconference transfers, obviously, we've dabbled in that.
We have 2 that transferred to ACC teams. Jalea went to Louisville. Tosh went to Virginia.
Virginia, and then we also got from Notre Dame.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nat.
Nat Marshall.
Yeah, Cam came from Michigan.
Michigan, yeah. So yeah, 2 out, 1 in terms of the ACC transfers.
An upgrade, shall we say?
Wow,
I'm going there.
you're going there.
Mainly because someone trolled the crap out of the Miami fan base before she transferred. So yeah. But
what are your thoughts on this, Melissa?
I think 8's fair. I mean, right, kind of in the middle of the pack is where I thought we would be. The ACC is so loaded. 8 teams made the tournament last year. It should have been 9. We had a whole 2-hour show on how we got snubbed last year. I think this team this year is way more mature. Very well-rounded as far as guards and bigs. Obviously, we have to see how everybody gels. It's a new team. We have a new coaching staff, so we got to see how Coach Kola puts her system into place. But I think middle of the pack preseason, I think it's pretty fair.
Yeah, it's interesting, though, that there's like a cluster.
Like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 kind of.
Yeah, this is like a grouping. So
yeah, because you can kind of see like 1 through 7, like boom, and then you can kind of see the top tier, like the mid, and then like the bottom.
Yeah, there's 3 groupings here, so we'll see. Hopefully, I think if we finish 8th, we would get in. Last year,
and also 8 would give you a first round bye in the ACC tournament, which is very important. After 9, you played day 1. So,
do you?
Right? Isn't it 9?
I thought it was 10.
Is it 10?
10, 15, 11, 14, 12, 13.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, 8 and 9 play in the first game.
That's right.
On the second day.
Yeah. But yeah, that's important. But
should we talk? I mean, that's it for this. Should we talk schedule?
Yes.
All right. Well, this is the. I do have the graphic open for the conference schedule too, but this is the out of conference schedule. So we got at Florida. It's kind of that's the ACC SEC challenge game. So would circle that one, and then the Oregon State game is actually part of a tournament as well in Maui.
I am so looking forward to the Vanderbilt game.
Okay.
Anyone want to guess why? Because they did not deserve to be in the tournament last year over us. I want to kick their butts.
Well, that's a home game. Actually, I think that's the ACC SEC challenge game. Not, I would miss.
Yeah, we need to kick their asses. I wish we had Columbia on the schedule. I'm glad we have Vanderbilt. I wish we had A&M on the schedule. Like all these teams that got in over us last year, I wish we played them.
Wow, randomly fired up about a Vanderbilt hoops game. All right, let's.
You know what I'm ready for?
And I work that day, so I can't even freaking go to it, which sucks.
Well, you know what? I'll go to it though. What, Matt?
You know what I'm ready for, Melissa?
What are you ready for?
I'm ready for some chin series. That's what I'm ready for.
Some chin series. I love it.
Do Nevada or Oregon State run chin series, and does it translate to playing in Hawaii?
I'm talking about seeing us play some chin. I want to see some chin.
Honestly, my favorite part of interviews is when Matt gets geeky and asks about that. I think when we had Coach Page on, she when Matt mentioned Princeton and chin series, she was like, "Oh yeah!" She got so excited to be nerdy.
So ready for it.
Yo,
this is a little bit of a Pitt's not good. I think they were picked to finish last, right? I think so. Yeah, they're not good, but this is.
Is that our ACC opener?
It's our ACC opener. It's on the road right before we right coming
Go to
out of
Hawaii.
finals and right before we go to Maui.
And
So
can we also point out that Coach Meyer so graciously pointed out to us, we have to end in
Oh, there he
California.
is.
We end in California, and then we have to go all the way back to the ACC tournament. Like, that makes no sense whatsoever. What's up, Doom?
that's a repeat from when I was on Maxed Out.
Yeah,
That his
Oh my
photo
God.
his photo.
I wasn't on. I was invited on that show, but I was at Panthers opening night, Stanley Cup Series, baby.
She prioritized other people over us. It happens anyway.
Well, no, I had that booked like 4 months in advance.
Prioritized other people over us. So let's look at the conference schedule. Melissa, as you were saying, we finish.
I think that's such garbage.
Yes. So from the Bay Area, we then travel to Charlotte or Greensboro, sorry, for the women's tournament, which is right after that.
Yeah.
Which I think starts on the Tuesday.
Wait, what day is? Sorry.
The Cal game's on Sunday, and I believe the women's tournament starts on Tuesday.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's such garbage.
So it's going to be a straight flight from the Bay Area. To,
Hopefully, we have a bye.
Which again,
Monday.
as Coach Meyer was pointing out, why wouldn't you send the California teams east and have them like play North Carolina and Duke that weekend? And
Yeah.
they're already there because they're also going to have to fly cross country to play in the ACC tournament.
Yeah, but that's their problem for joining the Atlantic Coast Conference.
No,
Like,
no, that is not their fault. They joined. I get that, but they didn't make the schedule. Do you think they want to finish the season at home and then immediately get on a plane and fly across country? They could have had them play road games that week on the East Coast and not have any games on the West Coast.
well, I don't know what Stanford's last game is. They may have another game on the road before the ACC tournament.
I would be surprised just given the way that they've done the scheduling here, where they probably have two home games is my guess. Because that's what they did. Remember they doing that whole thing with the swapping of teams, so they were supposed to.
Yeah, but the women's schedule is like long stretch of home games, then road games, long stretch of home games, then road games. Like,
yeah, they host Miami, then Georgia Tech to end the season. Stanford does, and Cal. Is it their host?
Well, probably that's their last game of the season.
Yeah, Georgia Tech, then Miami, because remember they flipped them. So,
so Georgia Tech also has to end their season.
Yeah, they'll be out there doing Cal and Stanford. Yeah. That was funny when we were sitting in the airport to fly back to Miami from San Francisco. And what was it? It was Duke's field hockey team, Wake Forest golf team. There was some Virginia Tech people were there because their football team played Stanford.
Oh yeah, all in the Admiral Lounge. It was just like groups of random ACC teams on the West Coast.
What the hell are we all doing out here?
Yeah, because because the Duke field hockey team people were sitting behind us, and then like diagonally from us, you had all these Wake Forest people. We saw some random
which was their golf team. Yeah, because Virginia Tech had played Stanford in football out there. So
all while chilling with Coach Meyer.
Yeah, it was an ACC like meetup, and it's like what are we all doing here? Look at you like, what are we all doing out here? Like, what is this? How did this happen?
Vish, that is a really nice hoodie you're wearing.
Is it? Is there a place where one could purchase such a hoodie, Melissa?
AboutTheFans.com. Search Hoodie Girl Collection. You can get this one too.
You can get that one too. So in terms of the actual schedule, though, other than the obvious is that the ending is crap. What else? Anything else stand out to you, Melissa?
Let's see.
This is the full schedule, by the way.
We only have Notre Dame once, which is nice, and it's at home. Let me see. Virginia's coming to us, so we'll see Tosh. Louisville away.
We're at Julia.
Are we at Florida?
We are at Florida, the fourth game of the year. That'll be a fun one.
That's interesting. Let's see. North Carolina, Louisville, Florida, Clemson. Ooh, that stretch right before to California is a little rough, man. You got Florida State, Notre Dame. I don't know how good Wake is, and then you got to go to California.
Yeah, it's a weird, again, like you called it out earlier. It's a weird schedule, right? Because it's 3 home games in a row, then 2 road games, then 3 home games, then 2 road games to end the year. The last 10 games are just strings of home and road games. Not a lot.
And we might go to those Cal game, the 2 California games.
That's on the agenda right now.
Yeah.
That UF game is the same day as the Wake. Is it? Oh no, we have a bye week that week. Nice, right? Yes, we do.
What? That weekend we have a bye?
Yeah, the week we're at UF. Good.
Oh.
Because it's on a Saturday. Normally, for those again that are new to
What is it? November
16th, right? Because we got Wake on the 23rd and Georgia Tech on the 9th.
Vish, we need to have a discussion about that game.
About what game? We're not going to Gainesville. Are you freaking mind?
I'm off for the whole weekend.
Good. I'm actually going to be up here. It's like the only weekend I'm here. Also, we're not going to Gainesville. That place.
It was a suggestion.
I refuse. I refuse. I support the. I'm still the only Miami media member that shows up to the tip-off, so I will say I support plenty.
If they announced it sooner.
Shout out to Noah, by the way, who runs all their socials. I met him.
He asked where I was.
Well, he asked if we were going to Maui. I'm like, dude.
That's expensive. Well, it's because of the jokes I was saying. Oh, Buckets has business cards.
We do have business cards.
Hold on. Oh.
I will say our key stretch is probably these 3 home. I'm doing a show. I don't know what you're doing, but these 3 home games of SMU, Virginia, and Georgia Tech. You got to win all 3 of those. That's a stretch where you got to make up some ground because those are teams that are SMU is probably worse than Virginia and Georgia Tech, kind of similar. You got to win those games.
Virginia's pretty bad, no?
They got Tosh now. But that's a stretch of home games. You got to go 3-1.
Yeah, because we got a rough stretch there.
We have a former player on every team in the ACC. Is what's her name still in Florida?
Oh, Kansas Salgas?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Let me
No,
look.
it's not ACC, but
Where did all of our assistant coaches go from last year? Fitz stayed, but where's one went to Kentucky?
Yeah, I don't know. Kansas Salgas is she should be done with her eligibility. You're looking for a former player on every opponent?
That's what I was gonna look for.
I mean, I don't think I think most of these are.
Well, yeah, I don't think Campbell's there's anyone there.
Yeah, all of our players from last season went to power schools, power conference schools.
Who went to LSU? I was trying to remember.
Cheyenne.
Oh yeah,
Jay Wilson. Her and Haley Van Lith can play together.
No, Haley Van Lith's on TCU.
Yeah,
oh, that's right.
She transferred.
She transferred. My bad.
They when she ended up there because our Haley came back home.
No, they were together on the team at one point.
It had not been. So Hannah
hadn't been announced yet, but it was already done.
Yeah, and Hannah announced she was coming to Miami. Then Haley Van Lith announced she was going to TCU. Then Haley Cavender announced she was going to Miami. I'm pretty sure
that was all.
I think the Cavenders part of it was already done at that point.
Haley talked about that at the tip-off.
Yes, I know it was there.
I'm pointing that out to people. They should go listen to your breakdown of the interviews on 5 Reasons Canes. Just look for Buckets.
And you can go to Watch ESPN and watch and see me on TV. So
yes, you can
do that too.
The Jasmine kind of smirked when you started talking.
They both did because I just spent like 30 minutes in the breakout room before shooting the shit with them, and then I'm like, say your name and what media outlet you're with, and everyone started laughing because
they
I
know.
I can't be professional with the women.
Vish got a big hug from Jasmine and Coach Cullup, and then Haley was like, "Hi."
Yeah, like the Cavaliers are like too famous, so they don't know us.
Yeah.
Most of the team like knows who we are, but the Cavaliers they're too big time.
Also,
Alright,
Darian Rogers, if you're watching, you need to come on the show. Answer your DM.
How long has that thing been sitting in her inbox? It's not happening.
I've DM'd her since we had Coach on, so since the end of May.
Yeah, same with you, Kenny Kaji.
Kenny Kaji's not watching the show.
I don't even know if I'd let Kenny Kaji on the show at this point.
You
man.
would. Don't even.
I don't know. It's
Remind me to tell
disrespectful.
you guys who DM me super randomly.
Anyway, all right. Let's anything
Should
else
we
here?
move on to the Mount Rushmore?
We shall. Let's move on to Mount Rushmore.
Matt, make sure you're thinking of a final thoughts.
I forgot.
I didn't even think of my Mount Rushmore, and it was my
Yeah, I know.
idea.
We did have a good idea though.
I only have one.
Okay, well, it's Mount Rushmore Stadium food.
Can I go first?
Yes.
We're gonna allow
Okay.
repeats.
I'm gonna go with we are gonna allow repeats. Okay, then
Yeah.
I'm not as concerned about it. I'm gonna go with nachos, more specifically helmet nachos.
Oh.
You mean like in a helmet?
Yeah, dude. Like when you go to a baseball game, you get helmet nachos. Helmet
Yeah.
chos, baby.
Those!
That's why I
I
was
love those.
I was like, why are you saying like really bad tortilla chips with coagulated cheese on them? It was just so you could say chos. All right,
Helmet
so
chos. No, they have legit chos here. They don't. They don't.
they
have
do
the
not
fake
have
chos.
legit chos at any
Oh,
game I go to.
Oh, they got legit chos.
We can get a repas. and
Can
stuff
I
here.
can I
We're not
just
gonna get
mention
chos.
this isn't part of my list, but when we went to the Cal football game, I just wanted like a small snack because I wasn't hungry, so I ordered a side of fries, and it was like a freaking bucket. It was humongous. I'm like, I thought it was just gonna be like a little side of fries, and they gave me like this humongous thing. I'm like, this is the biggest waste of money. But yeah, my go-to food at stadiums are tenders and fries.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Let's see. We get some
With
interesting
a
foods.
crushed orange soda because they have that at Hard Rock.
We do get a lot more variety of food at Hard Rock than you do at
We
most
do.
stadium. So, you know what? I'll go Miami to start with. I'll go arepas.
You know what I had at Hard Rock that was actually really good was the flatbread like pizzas.
Do they do that anymore? Because now they got like a Little Caesars thing there.
Oh, are you
Like,
serious?
there's actual Little Caesars, yes,
Damn.
inside. So I don't know if they might still do the flatbread pizza, but definitely right outside my section's a big Little Caesars thing.
Damn.
You got a
Well,
second one, Matt?
I'm gonna go with. Ooh, do I want to go with that? I'm gonna go like a throw it back. I haven't had one of these in like forever, but like it's a nostalgia. I'm gonna go with some Dippin' Dots.
Oh my god, that was the next one I was gonna say.
Hey,
I swear, it's the only place you can find it now. Is at stadiums or Dippin' Dots.
They
yo,
don't have them at the mall.
you know who does have it? You know who does have it, Melissa?
Who?
If you go
Who?
to NBA Summer League, they have it there.
Should we go next year?
They have Dippin' Dots, and then they also have a DQ inside. So they have blizzards and stuff.
There's I gotta tell you, no offense to Matt, who I know loves this. There's a 0% chance of dipping into my travel budget to watch like a couple NBA players and a bunch of G League players play basketball. I'm sorry, that shit ain't happening.
I want to go just so Matt can yell at Jim Boeheim again.
I think we missed the moment on that.
Dippin' Dots is my number 2 also.
Okay.
I was totally gonna say that. I'm kind of mad you stole my thunder on that, but it's okay.
I'm sorry.
So I tend to eat a lot of hot dogs
Yeah.
at games just because it's good pocket food. You can just walk around with it and it's easy to carry. I'll go hot dogs, although they're not that good because the only hot dog you should eat is Nathan's. You shouldn't eat any other hot dog. But you know, beggars can't be choosers from around stadium, so I'll go hot dog.
Matt,
I mean, I feel like I have to go hot dog, but just to spite Vish, I'm gonna go with any Farmer John dog.
What the hell's a Farmer John dog?
You've never had Farmer John?
Why would
That's
I?
what- I
Nathan's
think they
exists.
They used to do the Dodger dogs, I think. So I'll go more specifically. I'll go Dodger dog.
I like how Melissa's still writing these down as if we ever look at them again.
it's just so we can recap.
She's gonna
So
make a scrapbook of all the former Mount Rushmores.
God, there's so many. Half of them aren't even labeled. But so back before Reflux, when I used to go to basketball games, I would always get the little personal pizzas that they have. I don't even remember. Is it Papa John's? Is it Pizza Hut? I don't even know what it is. I think it's
Oh
Papa
no, it's at the Watt now. It's unbranded stuff.
No, but before it wasn't unbranded. I
Oh,
don't think.
I don't know what it. I think it was
But
Papa John's.
The pizza back at when it was the Buck, that used to be like my favorite thing to get.
Yeah, it's Papa. It was Papa John's back in the day, but it's been unbranded, whatever the hell. For
I'm
a
just
long
putting
time.
pizza at the Buck.
Not at the Watt. Wow.
Well, it was the Buck back when they had that.
I know,
pizza.
but you're still advertising for them when they've no longer support the school.
I know it's okay. Vish,
So what do I got? Dogs, and I got what was my first one?
Arepas. See, this is why I write it down. There's a purpose.
Yeah, Vish.
Can it be a beverage too, or?
Sure.
I think the dictator is not happy with your decision, but I'll go with it anyway, Matt. She gave a look, but that's okay.
Well, it
We'll
depends on
power
the
through.
beverage.
I mean, we have a full bar at Hard Rock. So I'm thinking about.
Yeah, don't say like Coke.
Why? You're gonna say root beer anyway. So
I actually get Crush Orange soda at Hard Rock.
that's true. You did say Crush Orange soda. You know what? I'm gonna pass on the beverage, and I'll go with peanuts, which is a legume, not a nut. And we also,
Facts.
that leads to questions about almond joys and and the
You know what?
nature
I
of
was
the nuts
just-
present within such.
I was just talking to my mom yesterday about how she has to make the almond joys because there's another person that would eat them.
Matt, what's your fourth?
I was thinking.
Wait,
about this.
did you do your wait? Okay. Oh yeah, we did go around. Okay.
Yeah, this is my
You got
last one.
helmet chose, Dippin' Dots, Dodger Dogs.
I feel like I need like a side or something.
I mean, it's just everyone's thinking just get fries, but like that's not like you want something more creative, right? Some of these are
Well,
like,
I said tenders and fries because it's
yeah,
like
but that's all you eat, so that was obviously going to be there, but you don't eat anything else anyway.
Hmm. Oh, man, I was thinking frozen lemonade. That hits a spot like on a
the lemon
summer.
chills.
Yeah, like that hits a spot. You know,
Lemon
you're at a
chills are
football game
good.
during the day. Oh, I'll go with that as my fourth.
Lemon chill.
Yeah, I'm gonna think of something else though, and then be disappointed.
So
with myself.
my fourth is specific to one stadium, and that would be a Marklight milkshake.
I feel like I should have taken that one, but
You can repeat. I said we could do
yeah,
it.
but I don't.
I'm surprised you didn't say it.
I was thinking. I'm in football mode. I was thinking, what do they serve at Hard Rock? What do I eat there? But that's usually a bunch of garbage.
I
in the
didn't even
parking lot
think
for
of
me.
that, dude. Shout out to the Padres, man. They have some of the best stadium food. It's crazy.
Vish has got arepas, hot dogs, peanuts.
Yeah, I normally would just get like a burger or something. That's boring. So I'm thinking of something else.
Pretzel?
Churro.
Don't sell churros there again, do they, Melissa? I don't.
I don't think I've seen churros now.
They sell churros at Dodger games. And Angel games, actually.
Yeah, because you're in California.
What's that supposed to mean?
Those foods are popular there. That's why we have arepas. Well, what do you think I meant?
I know. I'm just messing with you.
They're for the local
Well,
population.
While Vish is thinking of his fourth, Matt chose helmet chose, Dippin' Dots, Dodger Dogs, and lemon chills. I got the tenders and fries combo, Dippin' Dots, the old school pizza when it used to be the Buck, and a Marklight milkshake. And Vish has got arepas, hot dogs, peanuts, and
I mean, everything I feel like I'm going to say is boring now. So popcorn is something I would eat at a game, but like normally during the game I don't eat because I'm too nervous. I just want to like focus.
the same way.
So what do I eat out in the parking lot? Grilled Krispy Kremes, donuts.
That's not in the stadium.
I bet you I can find a stadium that sells donuts though. Let's see. Let's go back to the drink. Let's get some alcohol here. Because that is something I will consume during a game in the stadium. All right, I'll shout out to my brother-in-law. Blue Long Island iced teas. He's a fan of the blue.
All right.
Dang, I should have said loaded waffle fries.
Where do they have those?
They have them at Dodger Street. I think they have them at Dodger and Angel
Would
Stadium.
you like to replace the lemon chill?
Nah, it's okay. I'll stick with it.
This was mad. I said the Mark Light shake beforehand.
Oh no, I'm good with it. I was just.
Did you even think of it?
He's just had too
No.
many of them.
No, I mean, but I don't actually have the. I do think you actually like them better than I do. I just do it as a bit. I eat the weird ones.
Oh, this
Like I
is
did-
always surprised when I get a second one.
I mean, you're the only one I've ever seen that can handle two.
Yeah, I'd need a toilet next to me ASAP if I had 2 milkshakes, man. That's crazy.
That game that went into like 15 innings last year, that was a close call for me. I'd been.
How many
I'd been-
milkshakes? Was Melissa there?
No, it was a midweek game, and I'd been. I was over COVID, but I was still chasing the cough, so I was just like eating cough drops the whole time.
That's rough.
And the menthol kicked in, and I'm like, this is gonna be. In fact, anyway, we'll talk offline. It's probably not show content, but
Can you guys even
Yeah,
read
Vish,
the
we're
names?
trying to do a show here.
no,
Can
I
you
mean,
guys even read the names on the board anymore? Or is it too small?
stop bragging, Jesus Christ! Enough of this.
Well, no, even the Popeyes is like really. I had to write it really small.
Whatever.
There's plenty of space now, though. I'm getting
Yeah.
better at pointing.
I mean, you're already pretty good at it, so
Not at the beginning.
like, don't ask me to do that because I'm gonna mess it up.
Point to your Long Beach banner.
Oh, that was close.
Not that. At least you used the right hand.
I had to think about it. You didn't see, but I lifted this one up. Like,
R.I.P. Melissa's beach hoodie.
oh man.
Oh, you guys want to see what it looks like? I want me to go grab it.
Instead of that, why don't we do your merch that you have
Oh,
selected? And
I,
then we'll
I
do-
made a Caneswear jaunt.
so you can do your merch and then nice use of
Caneswear
dogs.
jaunt.
And
They
then,
have a lot of new stuff in, and they're getting more in.
and that Matt, that'll give you time to get your final thoughts together. So
So I got
Oh
this
my
in orange
God.
from the team store, but now they have it in black, and it is a hoodie.
oh, shout out to my guy Evan. How's it going, my man? Co-host of F1 show with me.
Matt, how sick is this?
That one's sick. I love a black hoodie with the orange.
But it's like a t-shirt. It's like a t-shirt. It's not like
Oh, it's the t-shirt one. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's even better.
right. And then I got this because they had some extra smalls.
Oh yeah, you showed me. I saw that one. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I think
no,
I saw all
You've
these.
seen all. Yes, she's
But
doing it for the audience,
I'm
not
showing
for
the
us.
public. This is
Oh,
a Caneswear.
sorry, I
This
haven't
is a
seen them all. Go ahead.
Caneswear advertisement.
That's my favorite one.
And it says Coral Gables on the sleeve.
That's sick. I've never seen that one before. That's crazy.
Brand
I
new.
like that one a
And
lot.
I also have it in black.
What? They make it in black too?
You're such-
What? New merch. Merch alert.
And it's got like the split bottom.
Oh, I thought this
No.
was a second black one that you got.
No, but it has like the split bottom on it, like how it falls.
that's actually that's sick.
The same thing with the gray one, but it's in green. So,
I
and
like
then
the
Jeremy
gray
from
and
the team
green.
store DM'd
That's
me, and
good.
they have a bunch of new stuff. They have a really new, nice basketball hoodie
I need to make
Vish,
sure they
you
got the alpha boosts in my side. I gotta go pick
that
some
you
of
should
them
check out. Also, the new Alpha Boost slides or whatever on the Adidas website are like marked down to $20. I may buy them.
I don't really wear slides, so not for me.
Well,
Do they-
I
do they
tried
say
them on at
20?
All Canes, and the size 7 was too big, but they're offering them in smaller sizes on the website. So, but it's not letting me apply like the first responder discount. The site that I get the promo codes from isn't like working anymore, which is kind of sad. They may have finally given that up.
Yeah, I gotta pick up these alpha boosts. They're sick.
Those are sick.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
stop
okay.
into. I was gonna go to the team store today, but Jeremy wasn't there.
The
And
gray
I'm
and
not,
green
I'm
ones.
not
that you
trying to
got
buy things at full
last
price.
year, those were Alpha Boosts too, right?
Yeah, the gray ones that they released like in the middle of the hoop season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, you want to see my Panthers Zamboni?
Yo, that's sick.
It's a popcorn bucket.
I was gonna ask. It looks like it was. Yeah.
Yeah. It
What,
was
have
like
you? Wait, Melissa, have you gone to Disney for any of the seasonal food or anything yet?
No, I usually don't because I'm a picky eater and I don't like most of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I go during the off times. I was just up there for Halloween Horror Nights last month.
Oh, that's cool.
Halloween Horror Nights was awesome, by the way. They always do such a good job. Also, coming soon, I'm going to be redoing some of my background.
Oh yeah.
This is nailed to the wall, so this isn't moving, but some other things are going to move, including the shoe stand will probably be out of frame. So, do we want to move into final thoughts?
If the man's ready.
Oh
Matthew.
wait, hold on. I gotta send Vish something to put up.
Is this part of final thoughts or?
Yeah, this is part of final thoughts.
Okay.
Wow, he
Don't look at it.
he has a whole visual.
Yeah, Vish will see it, but I mean, it doesn't matter if you see it. But
He'll pull it up in a minute anyway. All right.
Wait, hold on. I have to pull
Yeah,
it up
make sure
and
it
play the
works.
video.
it's not a video. It's a.
No, but I have to. You have your own video. Dude.
Oh, got it.
I'm doing like 5 things at once here. You've all seen behind the scenes how much
Only
work
5?
I'm doing. How much you don't? You all see how much work I do back here.
Just to stall, make sure you go to aboutthefans.com
You
and
don't
search
need to
this
stall.
girl.
You don't need to stall. I'm ready.
Let's
I was trying to figure
go.
out. Let's go. Cue it.
For today's final thoughts, we have some exciting news for Vish and other Taco Bell people. The Mexamelt is back, baby. Along with these retro cups, I'm feeling the 80s one, the one next to the Mexamelt. That one's sick.
What's a green
Oh
burrito?
man, that is the old school logo that we grew up
Yeah,
with.
isn't that
Or I grew up
sick?
with.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't around, but that's sick.
The caramel apple empanada.
The 70s green
Man,
burrito.
I'm gonna
What's
have
a
to go
green?
through
What's
it.
a green burrito? Is it like extra guacamole or is it like no
it's
meat?
green sauce. It's green
Oh,
sauce.
green
and
sauce.
I don't know if it's just beans and cheese with it, but
The
the
Mexi
toast-
Melt though with the 80s cup, that's like calling me.
that 80s cup, man. You got to make sure you get it, Vish.
We need to do well, not me, but you two. We need to do like a Taco Bell like taste test.
So I kid you not. That's what I had for dinner today.
Wait, are we doing this now?
I already ate it.
Okay.
Wait, weren't you guys gonna do the Popeyes that new chili
I
something?
am not eating that thing.
Why not?
Look, man. Unlike Melissa, I'm stupid, so even though I know it's gonna rip up my insides, I will still eat the stuff and then just pay for it. But that's a bridge too far. Their normal spicy one does not go down well.
We haven't done
The ghost.
the apple juice.
We haven't done a what?
A taste test since the apple. I feel like we should either do a root beer or an orange soda taste test.
Are there even 4 kinds of those things? It's gonna be like A&W and Barks is it for the root beer,
Fanta,
right?
Sunkissed, Crush. There's more
Yo.
orange sodas.
Cactus Cooler.
Dude, what the?
Can we count that?
What is
Dude,
this California
Cactus
nonsense?
Cactus Cooler is fucking legit, okay?
Oh, shit.
All right, new final-
we're gonna have to have another segment that's just Matt names.
Replay the
random-
final thoughts. No, I'm just kidding.
It's the final thoughts.
Cactus Cooler is a top 3 soda.
We're just gonna. We just need that. We need to have another. We need to have another segment that's Matt names random shit from California that no one else has ever heard of.
It's a West. I mean, they have it in other states.
Well, Matt, you could have told us about it if you had come to Berkeley.
Yeah, that's my fault. I should have told you no matter what.
I will
Makes me
say
practice cooler.
we were technically in the same state, but that state is so large. It would be like, hey, I'm in Atlanta. Come up from Miami and check in with us. It's like it's not that much shorter distance.
Matt was quite under the weather on the weekend. We were all supposed to go to the
It was
Cal
so-
game, so he didn't make
yeah.
it, and I was really
So-
sad. So I've been
so-
making him feel bad about it for like.
So we did what we've done on the show. We subbed in Max and we kept it moving.
Just another M name and you're good.
Yeah, I mean, it's as long as the conspiracy of M's continues, then
Yeah. Side note, Max's girlfriend. There you go. Went to one of the schools that's like in our league for basketball.
You
so-
see what?
yeah,
you
she,
see
yeah,
what-
she
you
said
see what
she
hoodie
was
that is?
like,
You see what hoodie Max is wearing?
Yeah,
That's one of the Hoodie Girl collection hoodies.
there we go.
yeah, she said she lives like 15 minutes from you, I think.
Yeah, even closer probably. It's crazy. He texted me the other day and was like, "Hey, I'm in Huntington Beach," and I was like, "Oh." I was like, "I'm not." I was at my sister's house in Anaheim.
If you hang out with Max before you hang out with me, I'm gonna be even more sad.
Why? They live like 10 minutes from each other or whatever. Like, why wouldn't they?
Because
I will not allow him to hang out with me. How about that? Although he's gonna come to one of my basketball games though, actually. So that like, do you want
and
me to tell him not to
also,
come?
wait, no, because contrary to Melissa's statement, we have all three of us hung out before, so it's not going to be.
but we were like complete strangers.
We still hung out, so it doesn't matter. It still counts.
You're gonna continue to hear me say how sad I am about this until we actually hang out.
Anyway,
Any other final thoughts, Matt? Any final thoughts?
do you want me to play the intro?
Matt, show off the merch.
Oh, FVHS baby,
Let's go.
Barons.
Go Barons.
There we go.
Cue the Sox outro.
Don't cry.
We getting buckets.
Keep it chill.
Yeah, baby.
Wear good socks.
Buckets.